Good morning, my friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, and that means weigh-in and meeting topic. So we'll get started right away with the weigh-in. I was sort of expecting a gain this week. I had a really great week eating-wise, but I just felt thick. Do you understand what I mean? Did you ever just feel like a little bit puffy or a little bit thick? And that's how I felt the last couple days. I think maybe Mother Nature may be getting ready to rear her ugly head. I'm not sure because it's all over the place these days. But anyway, I was a little surprised when I jumped on the scale and I was down 0.2. I'll take it. Staying the same or up or down 0.2 is fine with me, especially when I'm not feeling good. I mean, not that I feel sick, but just I was feeling a little off, a little thick. So yeah, that made me happy. So down 0.2 this week. Just gonna keep on keeping on, sticking to the same plan that I've been doing. I'm really enjoying purple a lot. I really thought I was gonna switch back to blue in October, but I'm not sure I'm going to. I think I'm gonna ride this wave a little bit longer and just see what happens, and then maybe switch it up and then maybe switch back. You know, that's the beauty of it. We can keep switching things up, especially for me in maintenance. I think I need to keep kind of giving my body something new. And I know it's the same food and all, but just you look at it differently when you switch plans. And yes, I am in maintenance, but I still want to drop a couple pounds. So I'm kind of trying to get in that losing mode mentally. So with that behind us, let's get on to the weekly topic. This week is make a plan for unexpected food. We all have, quote, I can't possibly say no to it if it's in front of me, favorite foods that are higher in SMART points. Sure, we might be planning pros and can fit them into our lives by focusing on 0-point foods, by pre-tracking them or using weeklies or rollovers. But what happens when that food appears in front of us when we're not expecting it? And we don't have a plan. Instead of just going on autopilot and eating it, whether or not we truly want it, we can pause and mindfully check in with ourselves to make a conscious choice about what to do next. What to do? Staring at a heaping plate of fudgy brownies? Take a breath and follow these steps during an unplanned moment. Number 1, lean on strategies. Turn to those go-to moves you already know so well to check to see if you can fit the brownies into your budget. If not, see if a smaller portion will fit into your budget. You could also look to use your weeklies or any rollovers from the week. Plus, piling up on 0-point foods throughout the rest of the day may free up some room. So definitely, let's say, you go over to a friend's house and she offers you tea and your absolute favorite brownies. Stop and think, okay, do I really want that brownie now? Do I have to have that now? I mean, as much as I love brownies and cakes and cookies, I'm not always in the mood for them. And if I'm not in the mood, I'm not going to eat it just because. But if you truly are in the mood for it, stop and think, okay, how many points have I had today? How many do I have left? What else do I have planned for today? You might surprise yourself and you may be able to fit it in. If you can't fit the whole thing in, maybe take half like it says. Because I'm going to tell you, the first 1 or 2 bites or 3 bites of something, they're the best bites. If you take that bite and savor it, feel it in your mouth, smell it, have the taste of it. If you really savor those first couple bites, they're the best ones. The rest of it, sometimes we just eat on autopilot. So think about that. Think about maybe just having half. Maybe that will satisfy your urge to have it. And also, if you have weeklies and you decide that that brownie is what you want and that's important to you, heck yeah, use your weeklies for it. Number 2, look for any alarms. Fast forward to an hour after you finished eating that food, and how do you think you will feel? If you picture yourself satisfied and content, then great, go for it. That's your signal to eat and track. If you picture yourself regretting the decision, feeling overly full or unsure of what else to eat during the day, that's an alarm bell. that's when we might have to stop and say, you know what? I've used all my weeklies. My day is already going to be maxed out with my points. Maybe I should think about this a little bit. And honestly, if you're going to feel disgusting afterwards, then rethink it. That happened to me a couple weeks ago. I always, when we go down to our favorite ice cream place, I always get an extra small, and it's perfect. It satisfies me. It's delicious. I savor every bite. I was feeling a little bit, ooh, it's my birthday. I'm getting a small because that's what I wanted. I felt disgusting after I ate it. I was too full. My belly hurt. It was good going down, but 5 minutes after, I just didn't feel good. And then I felt like icky the rest of the night. So now that's what I'm going to remember. And when they reopen again, they're closed for 2 weeks. It's killing me. When they reopen with their fall flavors and when we go down, I'm going to remember how I felt that night. It was September 8th. I am going to remember how I felt that night. And I'm going to remind myself of that, and I'm going to get the extra small, and it is going to be enough. I know it will be. So that's what you have to think about too. How will you feel? If you feel fine and all that, then great, go for it. Go for it. No one can tell you how to feel physically, emotionally, or mentally. That is your thing to own. And if you're okay with it, then absolutely go for it. Number 3, make a plan. If an alarm sounded and signaling that you're not so sure you should be eating that favorite food, make a plan to eat it later. Consider how much you will eat, where, and when you will eat it. Then when the time comes, see how you're feeling. If you choose to go ahead and eat that food, track it and enjoy it, and you know you made a conscious choice. Sometimes we just eat because it's there. Sometimes we really don't want it. Sometimes we know we want it, and that's fine too. But sometimes you have to stop and think, do I really want it? Do I want it because I want it, or do I want it because it's sitting in front of me, or do I want it because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, which should never, ever happen. No one should ever force you to eat food that you don't want. And if somebody does that, then rethink that relationship, because that's not right. That is not right. So, and if they keep pushing you, just say, you know what? I really don't want it right now, but I would love to take a piece home if that's okay. That's always a nice way of saying it. Don't let anyone bully you into eating something you don't want to eat. Trust me on that one. So, that's the topic. The recipe this week is vegan, gluten-free, funfetti snack cake. Definitely not something I will be making because I am not vegan and I am not gluten-free, but it's a great option if you are. It is a little high in points. It's 8 points for a very tiny little piece. You make it in an 8x8 square baking pan. Now, 8x8 is not big, and you cut it into 12 pieces. So you're only getting a little tiny piece for 8 points. So there may be some better options out there. Honestly, like I said, I am not vegan or gluten-free, so I don't know what those options are, but there might be some for you. But heck, if you want cake and you want to spend 8 points, perfect example, go for it. So that is it for my weigh-in and my meeting topic today. I think this is the fastest one I have ever done. Yeah, it definitely is. But, like I said, always have a plan. Even when you don't think you have a plan, you can make a plan in your head. We know what to do. We're given the tools to do this. We can do it. If you need help of any kind, always feel free to reach out to me. You can Facebook message me if you're on my Facebook group. You can email me. Just reach out to me and I will do the best I possibly can to help you. Now, I am no expert. I am no professional. I'm just a girl who lost 65 pounds, well, anywhere between 60 and 65, depending on the day, on WW, and I've maintained for 2 years. So I know a little something, but like I said, I don't claim to be an expert. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not an expert. But I will try to help you in any way I possibly can, because that's why I'm here, and that's why I do this. not only to help myself stay on track and stay accountable, but to help you guys because it is a passion of mine. If I can do this, anybody can do it. So please never, ever, ever worry about not reaching out. I may not get back to you immediately because you know I do have a little bit of a crazy life, but I will get back to you. So that's it. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And like I said, if you need me, I'm a click away. Email address is always in the description box below. Have a great, great day, and I will see you very soon.